Hi, I'm Emily, the Creative Director with Heartfelt Creations. Today I'm showing you how to stamp an image and mask it onto like an open card panel or into a specific area with a decorative die. We're also showing you how to create the double page layouts with our papers in our paper collections. So join me and we'll have some fun together in learning these new techniques. I like to stamp a main background image onto our open card front panels, and you'll see on this card I stamped the Sweet Lullaby background with the glue pad added glitter. What I wanted to show you is if you don't want to 3D this, how you can stamp it directly to the card panel. So you'll see on this sheet, I'll be using this specific image because this has more of a decorative shape. If you just have a plain square shape, you can easily mask that. But this is the label 17. And I took my die and just cut out a piece from a computer paper. So we'll lay this on top and that will mask the outer edges. So this makes it that you have that window so you can easily just stamp right on top. I'm inking my image up with the Rose Coral chalk ink. Just make sure that you have a good even coverage. And I'm stamping this with a brighter pink so that you can see it a little bit easier. So we'll just position this right on top. I'm stamping it off to the side just a little bit because I want more of those words in there. Now when you're stamping with a large background like this, I do like to have a red stamp mat. We have that for sale as well. But you'll just give this some firm, even pressure. Oftentimes I do like to stand up and just give that a good press to ensure that you have a good stamped image. So we'll pull that away and you see that you have that baby background right in the center. So this one is stamped a little bit brighter so you could see it more easily, or you could do the same technique using the glue pad with glitter and you have a softer background if you use the lighter glitter. Next we'll go back and show you how to create a shaker rattle or how to make this cutout with the circle dies and so forth. To create this toy baby rattle, the first thing you'll want to do is to stamp the baby rattle onto a piece of regular cardstock I did mine in green ink, and then I cut this top portion out. You'll see in a little bit why I did that, but first of all, we're going to cut out this circle. And what I did is I created a little bit of a mask template so I could see exactly where that was going to cut out my stamped image. Once that's lined up, you can just press the tape down and secure that into position, and then we're ready to run that through the machine and cut that out. Once that's out of the machine, you can lay this aside and you can use this as the base of this rattle if you like. But what I did next is I wanted to have this decorative piece. I cut this out with a Once Upon a Time die, and I wanted the decorative piece to be sticking out on top, but I wanted to create kind of like a shaker window. So to do that, you put this circle die behind this piece that it's cut out. So cut that out first, and then before you can't move this into place, so what we will want to do is to take a scissors and just clip a little bit further down so we can pull that circle down. So we'll go back and just snip pretty much. You don't want to snip all the way down so you don't cut it through, but just far enough so that you can slip your die in there. So I'll do that, and I'm going to grab my tape. Oops. So go back in here. So you see that those slits will make that you can pull that die more into position. And once that's into place, actually I don't think I need my tape on this one because that's not moving around. So we'll run this through and cut that out. And once that's cut out, you have a really small baby circle. Okay, so what I did next is I took my baby rattle and just glue this right on top, or if you wanted to, you could also use dimensional dots to add a little bit of dimension, but you can go back and just add this on top, and that kind of gives it that decorative look. But then you still have this base on the back that you can add those foam dots. Before I added the foam dots, I did glue a clear cardstock, and that closes this, and then you can decorate this sentiment and put it behind it. If you wanted to do a shaker card, you could add some glitter or like some little glass shards and things behind it so it would shake back and forth. You'll see that when you look at the rattle, the sentiments are going up and down. If you cut that circle out, you can position it the opposite way, so that makes it that toy baby rattle is a little bit more versatile. I really wanted to show how you can add quick and easy accents to these pre-designed layouts that you'll see in our paper collections. So you could use this by itself as a home decor piece, or if you want to use it in your albums, you can use it as a double page layout spread. So I'm going to show you the finished sample first, and then we'll go ahead and put these pieces together. So you'll see on this page, we created the flowers on the top. So with the background already done with the paper layers and all that fun stuff, it really gives you great opportunities to quickly add your embellishments. The photos on here are the perfect photo for this paper collection. They were done by Magic Memories. Megan did an awesome job on these. So as you can see, quick embellishments with the flower die from the Sweet Lullaby collection. The swirls on this layout are actually going to be in our June die, so that's a sneak peek for you. So you'll want to make sure you check back in June. But you'll see the little tags are all from the paper collection as well. So you'll go ahead and start by just laying out your paper. And with this paper, I laid it down first, just side by side, and then I cut out my pieces. For this, I cut out 3 pieces from the Sweet Lullaby baby carriage, and I cut out 1 main tag from the paper collection. There is a tag sheet. You'll see that there's a tag sheet that has all of these tags on it, so you could choose whatever style you want. These tags do have coordinating dies. They coordinate with our gift, a luggage and tag die set. These are the swirls. I actually changed the colors for the layout I'm going to show you. I cut out 5 of these, and then I cut out some of the flowers and just shaped them. So I had 3 double flowers and 4 single flowers. So there's quite a few of these. So we ended it up with just adding a couple more accents from the paper collection. So to place these, what I did is I added this flower to the top, and then I positioned, I was wanting to kind of cover this up a little bit more, make a focal accent in that upper corner. So then I went back and I just cut apart some of these swirls, and you can kind of tuck them in however you like. If you have a darker swirl, it will show up a little bit more. So I'm just going to kind of quickly place these. And I like to tuck those swirls in underneath. I'm not going to be gluing it down, but if you cut these swirls apart, it kind of makes that your swirl looks longer. For this one, I might just add the main swirl on this side, add the flower, and then go back and add the tip. So you'll see that that kind of makes it a little bit longer. If you wanted to do the same thing here, you could just rotate that, add that in here, and bring that like that. So that kind of creates that complete floral spray. And then I added these 3 little tags on the side. I did use a foam dot behind these, so you can add those. Since this is green back here, you might want to rotate that, put it in here. So you can kind of position those however you like. And then I positioned this tag on a foam dot on this corner, added a double flower. And if you wanted to hang 1 swirl off the side of that tag, you could absolutely do that. Then I added the accent of this piece right on the side. I kind of just pushed it in so that the photo will cover that ruffled edge. So that's the first piece. And then we'll go back on the other side. So as you can see, it's a quick and easy way to add your embellishments to your layout. This one I added it down here. The other one I added up here in the corner. And then I'll go back and again I put a double flower down here, and I did the same thing I did on the opposite side. Just clip this swirl apart. I'll do both of them right away. When I clip swirls apart, I usually clip them first and then position them. I don't really have any method or reason of why I'm clipping them where I'm at, but we'll just put that in. And let's see, we have small swirl we'll put in here. Then we'll go back, add one on this side. And you can kind of see right in here it's kind of cut off, so I add the flower in there, and you can kind of make that a little bit longer. And then I finished it off by adding a strip. I should have maybe added that sooner, but I added a little strip right in here to just kind of pull this layout together in the center. So as you can see, it's a very quick and easy way to make a double page layout that you can use in your album, or you could also use it as a decorative piece in a 12 by 12 shadow frame. You can incorporate this masking technique with any of the card samples that you want to stamp those images in specific areas. I think you will absolutely love that technique. You can also have fun creating the layouts, cut your embellishments first, and then you can go back and just quickly add those to your scrapbooking pages. I think you'll see that it really shortens the time that you spend on them, and it's so quick and easy. Thank you so much for joining me today. If you need some more inspiration, you can visit our gallery at heartfeltcreations.us. Make sure to leave some comments and let me know what you're thinking about the techniques that you saw or some other techniques that you'd like to see in the future. Thank you for joining me today, and we will see you next time.